I'm in one of my favorite landscapes, and in this garden I allowed nature to take its course. We planted our plant palette in the beginning and then let the plants flow. Where the seed falls, it comes up. Sometimes I had to thin them out, but usually we just leave it, let it go. We've got the mountains at the background here, full of life, full of insects, full of birds, and we entice them to come back down here and enjoy this landscape that we've created. Because of the Klein's love of plants, love of nature, insects, birds, this is a constant evolution in the garden, constant change. When we find something that attracts a different insect or something that we really like, it will be brought into the garden and just develop it in that sense. Whether there's a carrot next to my salvias or whether the carrot comes up in the pathway, that's all good, that's fine. Seed can come up where it wants to, the birds can sow the garden for that matter. We interplant the landscape with plants that you use in your kitchen, whether it's culinary or even medicinally. We've got leeks not only for the use in the kitchen but also for the flowers. It's beautiful, beautiful alien flowers. Right here we've got Jerusalem artichokes, we've got mints, which attracts the most amazing butterflies, lavenders, parsleys, edible flowers, and then interseeds with my favorite, carrots. Carrots just have the most beautiful flowers you can imagine for your garden, even cut flowers for your house. It's a garden that evolves with time. It's a garden that in winter looks completely different to what it is in summer. So another addition to this garden is an extension of the house. This is kind of a green room in a sense of it. This is where we keep all the more sensitive plants, ferns, orchids, some rarities, some oddities that we find in collections at all plant sales around the country. I love this room. It's a cool space. It's a place where you can pot up plants, make some cuttings, sow some seeds, keep it here and then plant it out in the garden. Everything had to be brought in. Massive olive trees like I have behind me, 100-year-old trees, had to be craned in over the house in the windy weather. Quite a stressful situation, but it all works out well and it gives that atmosphere we want. It also gives that sense of age to the property. So for every property, new developed property, there are always some hard surfaces. Places where you can't plant, where because of engineering or architecture, they had to make hard surfaces. And that's where pots come in. Pots are important. I love pots really. Pots are like the combination between the human element and the plants, nature coming together. Like in front we have big old grapevines together with phytons and sweet peas, beans, all mixed together to give you that old feeling like the plants have been there for decades. The experience I want the client and their guests to have when wandering through this garden is to evoke all senses. First of all, the beauty of the colors in the garden, different greens, the bright colors, even dull colors. Also, the feeling of the plants against your legs. There's different textures, some woolly ones, soft ones, some with a bit more of a harder texture. And then definitely seeing the insects in the garden, seeing the garden being alive. All the insects moving, the butterflies coming into the garden, and then also the leaves moving in the wind. We're in the Western Cape, wind's part of our lives, and it should be part of your garden as well.